The CEO crossed her arms and laughed. "You have exactly 1 hour," she said loudly. "If you think you're smarter than my engineers, fix this $10 million jet engine." The entire hangar burst into laughter. Standing in greasy janitor overalls, single dad Ethan Parker quietly picked up a wrench. He didn't argue. He didn't defend himself. He simply smiled and said, "I'll fix the engine, but what I found inside will destroy your company." The room instantly fell silent. No one believed him. 45 minutes later, federal investigators were on their way. Ethan Parker had worked as a janitor at Skytech Aviation for almost 5 years. After losing his wife, he raised his 8-year-old daughter Emma alone. Everyone believed he cleaned floors because he had no skills. What nobody knew was that Ethan had once been one of the country's top aircraft engine engineers before leaving the industry to care for his family. He never talked about his past. He simply worked hard every day. One morning, Skytech prepared its newest luxury jet for a billionaire client. During the final inspection, the left engine suddenly failed. Senior engineers searched for hours but couldn't find the problem. The repair delay threatened a contract worth hundreds of millions of dollars. CEO Victoria Lang arrived furious. She demanded answers. No one had any. While sweeping nearby, Ethan quietly looked toward the engine. Something seemed wrong. After everyone left for another meeting, he politely asked if he could take one look. The engineers laughed. "A janitor wants to inspect a jet engine?" Victoria overheard the conversation. With a sarcastic smile, she folded her arms. "Fine. You have 1 hour. If you fix it, I'll apologize in front of everyone. But if you fail, you're fired." Everyone waited for the embarrassment.
Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Enjoy the video.
Ethan climbed onto the maintenance platform. Instead of opening the obvious engine panels, he inspected several tiny bolts around the fuel control assembly. His expression changed. Then he carefully removed one component. Inside, he found a cheap counterfeit valve. The entire hangar went silent. A luxury aircraft should never contain non-certified parts. Ethan immediately realized this wasn't an accident. Someone had intentionally replaced genuine aviation components with fake ones. The fake valve had nearly caused catastrophic engine failure. He installed the correct certified component from spare inventory. After recalibrating the fuel system, he stepped back. "Start the engine." The lead engineer hesitated. Victoria nodded. The starter engaged. The massive turbines slowly began spinning. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. Then the powerful engine roared perfectly. Every vibration disappeared. Every warning light turned green. The impossible had happened. The hangar erupted into applause. But Ethan wasn't smiling. He quietly held up the counterfeit valve. "This engine isn't the biggest problem. This part never should have been here." Victoria frowned. "What are you talking about?" Ethan explained that only someone with high-level authorization could order or approve counterfeit replacement parts for aircraft maintenance. He requested maintenance records. The numbers didn't match. Several expensive certified components had been billed to customers. But cheaper fake parts had actually been installed. Millions of dollars had disappeared. Even worse, passenger safety had been placed at risk. Victoria immediately denied everything. "That's impossible." Ethan calmly pointed toward purchase records, inventory numbers, and maintenance logs. Everything lined up perfectly. Someone inside the executive office had been running a massive fraud scheme for years. Victoria ordered an internal audit immediately. Within hours, outside investigators arrived. They examined dozens of aircraft. One by one, more counterfeit parts were discovered. The fraud stretched across multiple contracts. It wasn't just one engine. It was an entire operation. The shocking truth finally emerged. Victoria's own chief operations executive had secretly organized the scheme while hiding profits through fake suppliers. The scandal exploded across national news. The executive was arrested. Several corrupt managers were removed. Skytech's reputation nearly collapsed. During a company-wide meeting the following week, Victoria stood before every employee. She looked directly at Ethan. In front of everyone. "I owe you an apology. I judged your uniform instead of your ability." She handed Ethan a new employee badge. It no longer read Janitor. It read Chief Aircraft Safety Inspector. The entire hangar stood and applauded. Later that evening, Ethan returned home. Emma ran toward him. "Dad, did you save the airplane?" Ethan smiled. "More importantly, I helped keep people safe." Emma hugged him tightly. "I knew you could." Ethan looked out the window and smiled. Sometimes, people only notice the clothes you wear. They never imagine the knowledge hidden behind them. And sometimes, the quietest person in the room is the one capable of changing everything.